Luke, shame on TV, John, Chris Millington, so a 3-0 defeat. What do you make of the game?
I think, well, ultimately beat by the better team. I thought first half it looked like two really closely matched teams, lots of similar traits, different shapes obviously and slightly different styles, but very, very closely matched. Second half we had a good spell. We began with it quite strong and we asserted a little bit of control in the game early part of the second half, but then as the half wore on they showed that level of intensity, and we spoke before the game about a number of things tactically and that we'd have to be aware of and we'd have to do well that maybe we didn't, but the most important thing when you're playing Southend is to match their intensity, and we didn't do that today, and ultimately that was the difference, I think.
There's obviously just one change made to the team. Tyler Golden missing out today. Is that through injury?
Yeah, he was. He had a knock, so that's kept him out, and that was a blow. I mean, Cookie is everything that we want in a player in terms of his hard work, his endeavour. He's asked to do a job for the team, and he's done it brilliantly in terms of his commitment and his effort. You know, goes out, follows instructions. Been fantastic, but he had the hardest job in the team today because we know where most of Southend's creative play comes. It comes down the side where they've got Bridge and Fonguck, and we prepared for that. We tried to show them the other way a little bit more, but ultimately the what we know about Southend we were unable to stop, which is that that all of their assists and all their creativity comes down the left side, and that was the case today. And tough day for Cookie, and he's done an awful lot of work for us and had a reasonable chance. In fact, two very good chances in the game. But yeah, it was maybe a difficult game for him to come into.
As you said, it was a fairly even first half. We certainly had our chances, but it couldn't have gone off to a much worse start.
No, and interesting again. You know, I think, listen, really uncharacteristic of us. We feel we've not. We don't feel we've come out of a game this season where we've not at least deserved a point out of it for work rate and matching the opposition. But today we don't deserve anything. We were beaten. They were by far the better team. I think the first goal it looked like a mistake to me from the side. I'll have to see it back. The lads say the ball was just too high. But I'm not sure whether or not maybe we could have done something more to stop it going in behind. We'll look at that. But yeah, that gave us a little bit of a mountain to climb. I thought we grew into the game well, and it was a fairly even contest in the first half. And like I said, I think we started the second half bright, but we just couldn't stay at the levels we had to stay at to get something out of the game. So yeah, Southend deservedly won the game.
As you said, saw a lot more of the ball in the second half. Couldn't really create anything too clear-cut, and then two near identical goals at the end to condemn us to our heaviest defeat of the season.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, like I say, come down that side that we'd prepared for and tried to prepare the lads to be able to cope with, and we just weren't able to do that today. I think a mixture of us unable to live with their intensity, and I think maybe we looked a little bit jaded across our defence, which we haven't done this season. So we need to look at how we inject a little bit more intensity back into our defending, and maybe we'll have some changes going into the Solihull game. We'll see.
So you mentioned the Solihull game now, a bit of a break, 10 days before then, but plenty of time to prepare.
Yeah, and it looked like we needed it. I think one or two of the lads who've had a lot of minutes looked a little bit jaded today, and obviously we've had the likes of Galvin, Wright, Golden, Millie Alley picking up sort of innocuous injuries and knocks. Lads who've played a lot of minutes for us are starting to creak a little bit, so the break probably comes at a good time for us.
Thank you.
Cheers, Luke.